This video is about Princess Fiona, and I saw a meme and it said something about Shrek is a cautionary tale about dating ugly, musty guys because they have a good sense of humor is only going to make you ugly and musty. And that's, that is what happened to Princess Fiona. I know she's happy with her little Shrek babies, but um, when I first started my business, I set out to help people. Okay, typically people who work evening overnights, while they may make more money in regards to their daytime counterparts. Most fields that work evening and overnight don't make the same money as industries that are just open during the day, Monday through Friday. Having said all that, um, we would get moms who say, hey, you know what? I just started the jobs today. I don't have money to pay you. I don't have the pay stubs to turn in for the voucher program. So I really don't have any money to pay you. So I was getting left with the decision of watch kids for free or not watch any kids at all. And so I was in this in between of trying to provide this affordable service, but then who pays the bills? And so I had to understand that I had to stop running a soup kitchen childcare center. And what I mean by that is I was offering a free service. And who's paying the bills? Who's paying bills? Like, that's great and all that, I want to help parents, but I need to be able to pay the bills. So what we had to do is we had to switch some things up. One, we had to start, we raised our prices. We raised our prices. We started collecting like late fees. Like I used to not do that. Like if you paid late, if you picked up late, we weren't charging a late fee. And then I was just like, you know what? I have to do that. And here's why, because I'm not taking that money and lining my pockets. What I'm doing is taking that so I can hire more staff. I'm taking that so now we can provide meals. I took that money to buy a washer and dryer. Like the money that we're going to collect, we're just going to put it back into the business. And if I keep this idea that I have to keep everything so cheap and I have to provide things for free in order to get customers, I'm going to go out of business. And at that point, I can't help anybody. So I had to do some things. I had to make it so I could have a cushion that when parents, because that's still going to happen. I'm still going to have moms that come to me and say, hey, I just started this evening job. Like we had one, like she had a baby. And so she hadn't been working in a while and she's ready to go back. We're trying to get all of her paperwork in for the voucher program, but like, we don't decide that. Like that is a state agency. And, they would email or call and say, hey, well, we forgot, you didn't have this paper. We turned it in, but we couldn't read it. And we need you to resend this. I mean, this one mom, it took us probably all summer to get her money. And all the while we were watching her kids for free. And she felt bad because she's like, I want to be able to give you something. And I knew she didn't have it. And so we just like, hey, we'll catch up later. Don't worry about it. And I genuinely felt that. And I didn't feel any way towards her because I knew it wasn't her fault. But at the same time, I'm stressing working a whole nother job and I was Lyft driving for the first, I probably still would if, this COVID thing wasn't going on. So I'm not doing that now. But I mean, I was working a whole other job and putting all that money into the center because, that was the problem we had. So I had to readjust my business and refocus and say, you know what, again, if we're running a soup kitchen, we're going to close and then I can't help anybody that I set out to help. So, collecting those fees, raising our prices and not being I don't apologize for our higher prices. Like, so what? And really we can take a look at how much we charge and actually how long we're open and how long we could actually watch our kids in the course of a week. It's actually a bargain. And the fact that we don't charge you if you don't use us. And so there's a lot of things we do that another center wouldn't, which means that I have to find other ways to bring in that money. And, with Fiona, yeah, like good intentions and all, but think of what she lost. Like, I don't want my business to be broken, musty. Like I want us to be thriving and I want us to be premium, top notch. And you can't do that when you're running on a soup kitchen budget. So don't feel because you are in the service industry or you are serving families or you are in education or in health or whatever type of like public servant type industry you're in. If you're in a for-profit business, it's okay to make a profit. It's okay to charge. It's okay to be expensive. It's totally fine. Now, on the other end, my director works tirelessly making sure that parents get their vouchers. We work hard with them to make sure they get their vouchers, they can participate in that program. We make sure that we are staying up our credentialing and our licensing so that we can accept those vouchers. And so, yeah, I mean, we just try to be proactive. We, apply for grants, even videos like this, like we work on other ways to get money into the center, whether it's through business coaching or it's through YouTube channels or it's through partnerships with other companies. I'm working on this end to try to, compensate so we can serve our families, but at the same time, not be broke. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to our page and we'll see you next time.